Apana meka se ya wudi mi kosie. Asana wabe mi achire. Wasi se anu ni doswa. Wadi yen kosie se ni no doswa. Apana wadi yen kosie ebasa ye ko mano. Apana ebasa ye di she no. Wono na wotenia wo ya se me be na beto ye me ba yi bia firi mu nso so ma ya ade wo se ebasa ye di mano wadwuma ye yi wadi nyame ne nima de kronti yi wadi e bia ye anyi wadi anka ma ne bia e ba beto ka wonti wontimi twetwa nyon ho enka wontimi twetwa nyon wo do bi nkrata na ye adwuma enne ya frɛ wo se me ma ho biom ye ka se me ma ho biom na no apagya won sa se Awurade me da wase open na nye ho nye me pɛ wo pɛ na nya wanya me pɛ because bia nka na wo kwa adwuma enka wo migration be kyew wo kwa adwuma ya sesa wo shift ya se na me adwuma bra ekina ne nyina mu no ade Awurade ase enkrata wo kopɛ home office for afrɛ wo se ayi wo lawyer afrɛ wo se home office for afan krata na ma ma me eye sister eye emre ni nyanso brother bia nka ne de nkrata ne mama nka bewu minimo bia ye ma ne council dan wonya ne nkrata niema ne council dan wo Dawson oye hairdresser ada wo tu akodan ni mu no ada no owu ye ada no e na wo wu ye enti ya na de nyame beye bia no eye wo de yekosie na wo de esiesie yen Bible say edua ye twaso ewe ni daso se befifi edie bentia emu nkyeremu eye bebree efri se wo twadua eso a still no edua ne daso si ho ni root no ntu ase se wo tu root no wo tu ase dia enye se edua no ewu na mom se wo twaso a edua ne ntini no edaso tintim ho ye de bani fa apam a enipa wuwu anasa wowu anasa wowu anasa owu anasa owu anasa na mom no wo daso ti ase na mom ni de obedi ekina wo ho de ma wo daso ti ase enkrata wo ni bi ekina wo ho de ma once upon the time na bonus campaign me so na me de obi niam aye adwuma obi timi hia mo se Sofia me se wan ni Sofia na makai say eh nearly 30 years ago na me di Sofia eye sanete enso wane you know Awurade adom ba bi abana campaign me letter head bedroom metimi mo bi letter e ma ne problem yes solve ma no and Awurade adom the whole world ekura abana campaign wo bi nim abana campaign di was no na sa ekuro no abrofo nko anete so enso mere bedu ye na ye twia meka na me kwaji misika wo me sister fo bi wa wase hwe ne ho na ba sesa rentia wo di sika na ekwan age se me kotwam tro sa me ma me yare ansa na sister yi misika bi kura de ama me enso when me sister me beautiful sisters omo hwe me da bia omo ya omo se ye ya ntwen wo apena eye sa na tie enu nti na Bible aka say don't think about tomorrow. Tomorrow will think about itself. And when it's china the china nanka sano will provide. Enti wo how ne sen. Wamani ne sen. Usu ne sen. Asoche no bebo. Emu no beba. Enso ni nyina mu no enkunimudie wo ho. No test, no testimony. Ewurade ma wo kwa amane ebim. Na wanya bi de atu nipa bifo. Ewurade ma wo kwa how bi mu. Na wanya bi ene nipa bi de akasa. Ewurade adoma bonus kimpe ewurade wo hyira me e wo kasam. Amane bi a wo fam bi abana bi amafam bi. Me mfa mu bi kura Saturday akwantuo mu nsam nti no. Asem bia ni wa me wo kasa de wo adwene ye ono na me mache odada. Etobo obekasa wo de ye kan ya no I can say ye kan because minimum de wo kan. Me nyo obi a me ye sound dedicated. Yes of course. Me go school no akire sa. Enso awurade odi nyansa de dom wa. Ye wo obi a wo ye gifted. Ye wo obi a wa ko school. Wo ye master so ye degree holder. Enso obi wo wa de won ko school ade obi ye won tumi nyipi. Ene me de me hu hye won kunai. Na maka kire wo se. Amane ne ba, ohaw ne ba. Atete ne ba. Enipa be sori atia wankasa wo maame wo papa wo nua no. Ebe sori atia. But enu bra bi a wo do be kwa akosie na wo de asiesie wo ye bebu se wo de wo ye nka won kan ne papa bi amfiri mu ma wo mo a wo yi wakoma maboa wo mo ewurade de mu si ba bia they may think say they have better people around them na wo wa be ye trash obe pagya wo mo ase obe gu ani mu ase a kere wo mo ba ne nyina mu no eya na ewurade de so wo wa hwe me kasa kere me nso me ho me tu me nso me ho fo na obri bese ye debe ye ho aduru man bi no wo Ghana no me kasa kere me nso me ho enti ya na ohaw bi ba ye nto yebo amane bi ba ye nto yebo me kasa kere me tu me nso me ho fo se me ne wo kasa no na nyame Holy Spirit is talking to me amane ba tobo ebe ye wadwen se enipa ye won grateful they are not eya na ewurade person wodi wo si nchen na wo hwade ewurade nhira enne ye ne lawyer na etna ha Peter I'll say your motivation message keep me going Peter de wo kom no me makomu bi da me nkomu bi da akwantuo mu nsam ntine nsam ba menim na first no na me kasa se me be start here me series ni bio me be san ye bio because ewurade wode yesie ye nko school sa mako school me menye omo se me nko school mako school ankasa but menye a PhD menye university graduate elso so de meye no obi a wo wunim so no na akọ school na tebrofo obu okro ye British born elso se bi wajimi ankasa wo ne wo Ghana no kra no ewurade e de ne papa hye wo mu lawyer ene de ye nkobo no e doso me pa cho TikTok for mon show ene mani agede a skill worker for careful na emoma asem no mi hu ise ye no kre enti ene no mi hye nye hu dede bebre ba de me pese me ka kiro ne se wo bia mo mpaye prime minister fo akunwa no wo betra so ana wa adwen asesa wo di adwempa kura na eba wo nya wura number 1 Downing Street wo na no na wo hom na be baptize o babam na dia wo kan ye ne kura wo wura fidi opeso ye mesra mo skill worker fo ene papa bi nam kwan mu ba good news bi ba eba etu ye skill worker na wo du obi ka kotua me ba cho mo fa lo yamra na ene yeni enkomo mesra mo me ton dan edan no lawyer Paul wo pa mete so ama wo e wo atonsu agogo enye media mesra wo me si dan edan ne nye media na ye me ma me bidia eye authentic edan genuine document everything is authentic enye fake abuna skimpe me ma media de eye fake wa ha ma meton eye dan edan no eye 3-story building na emomu no wasi first ase no ground floor no eye stores makomaku 6 ena lentil wasi bi wosro dia kan wonsi oton ewo atonsu agogo hospital hono fire service hono ehwa na ewo ye good location me pacho ye interested afreme na me fa me maame no e number emma ena ye ne mascot solicitors ena e ba betwetwe nkomo normally abona skin pay me nya adwuma me nye migration ya wada wo ye hwan me fa metena ya wada because ya wada de me design de ma Kristo de wo bo wo soro ni asase ade nyina sotumfo ade nyina ewura me nton nani monyam ma wo bi da bi enso so no manya emergency bi enti ena masra awurade se awurade hu mobo emergency ya wan nka me be ye ne emergency ya wan so se emergency ya wan ma hold on enti ene next week 2 weeks you know pe ene next week you know mo be hu me ewo eye aha ye ne mascot solicitors ene ye ne mascot na ba betwetwe nkomo me pa cho lawyer wie na wo pese wo ne lawyer Pauline etwetwe enkomo lawyer mu ya santo wa ben we lawyer wo ba wa ben onimade wonim de wo kan wati ase wa ben ankasa adwuma no kase wonya no onye on se mascot to die enti me pa cho wo pese wo frɛ na office number 0208 ansa na mema na be mu no 075 2860. Me pacho obi antron to. No be anka lawyer, good morning, lawyer Pauline, good morning, lawyer Pauline, good morning, lawyer Pauline. 0208 075 2860. Mobile number 073 864 54673. 073 864 54673. Mascot solicitors. And then you know mobile betche and come and you be deep come very deep. And ya call UK our me pacho. Be a way single mother. What would you single mother for? Niana Miss Much would you say, Mona Mama also. We a single mother who back. Where she a bear my mechanic as a woman a lawyer bar, baby a lawyer de Befabiano Matias. We a single mother. We a single father, single dot. Now where she a bar will crummy her or banning in crata. When you say a quenya or also with me water or ban will crummy her. But it will take a good lawyer and what me application the amount. As a worry for it will crummy her. And a ye bedim como afa a ye British our real home. Na answer ne be koso no skill worker for more wo ye skill worker tro yes mo fa lawyer bra tro yes answer ne the skill worker hon komo lawyer adope ye mechia wo ho aye fe wo blinky e di se wo blinky wo nya yize wo lip gloss ne kura na ye me fe no lawyer mpacho na what say skill worker for me answer pe de wo so adom monko a rita monko fa skill worker for me na yes am mo asem ne ye nka because mona ma ban was so mona good news no ya abadiama mo hitimu say pegen lawyer chiado for near telefone enko
yo mpacha ye mamuni na a very morning ye hope say nyankopon aduminti obia hoye it's another wonderful day and we thank God for life. But first of all, no me pese me da so for mame ase say a next special day. Wama special edition. Into so for mame, we want to thank you so much. You've been so gracious to Mascot Solicitors. Now for lovely viewers, no so you anom ne adofo any obi so ebi a obi twa si wa hanom. Mascot Solicitors, yes, because your consistency and your love for the show and the support you provide so that you are always educated is not just taken for granted. It is really appreciated. Yedamuni nase for your lovely clients, because you continue to support us not only regarding the work that we do for you, but also for the fact that you come here to come and build your knowledge in immigration law. For Monsoa, you are looking forward to come and engage us for work. Now, coming to Mascot Solicitors, a law firm, we are regulated by the Law Society. Our area of law varies, employment law, all aspects of immigration law, family law, conveyancing, landlord and tenant, corporate matters, commercial matters. So what advice and so on. We also offer that. It's always important, say, before we be you come and you seek legal advice from the experts so that you don't end up making a mistake. Those are the things we are there for you to assist with. Not only the community we are looking at today, but it cuts across. So far as it's work that we can render for you, we would be happy to assist you with. Office war Enfield. And if you want to contact us, you can contact us via email, via telephone numbers, the mobile line, the landline, and our WhatsApp. We are available. Our doors are open to assist you in every way possible. And we are looking forward to a very exciting time, Anope, so that at the end of the day, we'll be equipped regarding immigration law because I'm not able to share. So for my medasepa.
Yo, yeta lawyer Pauline as a chairman to me. Nana Jema 1, we ye boy, do two. And Nana Jema, me who program of swatch 4 years in ye. Chairman to me, who me program so that then we ran, I see her now. Was your birthday, Nasa Nana Jema, a team celebrating me birthday, I may say, aha. Wo pe chairman na ye humble skin pay fan club ye chairman ba ko pe. Nana we ye boy what na wo ye kikim na yiri di tundra na yiri edi tundra yo ye na bo twedi ampo Nyankopon abasa ye adomo ase wonu a wapo ye ho ban enne lawyer na say na opeso ye nto yom
Mbasha ye bedu ho ye be share update
wonu a wapo ye chidom ama enne nsoso yaba ha enne ye baba bedi enkomo very interested enkomo pa enne ye baba bedie me ba wo cho Thursdays normally member immigration obehu me Thursday na me bobom paye gidigidi ewurade ma lawyers adwuma nye ye ewurade ma me viewers nye ye ewurade facility e me viewers ano ewurade pagya won sa wo me viewers so ewurade a month of July ewurade bie kwan it's a month of satisfaction, a month of rest, and it's a month of completion. As so when mba ye no immigration na medenam enti mesra otam tuku wo baso na wo hwe me a share video no na like it na frɛ wo bi na ka kyerɛ bi sɛ ye ne lawyer Pauline aba ɛna ye ne lawyer edi nkomo mili afa enura ɔne ye be kasa fa aware so obi wo outside United Kingdom na wo kofa ne de na ba ɛna wɔne ye ba be kasa wo ekurom ha ya ankasa wo kurom ha obetimi aware wo kurom ha wo hia wo bi e wo kurom ha especially eye mo a mabe kurom ye wudi nkrata me pa chotie me skill worker for mo ho membra mu good news no eso me pa cho share video no skill worker for mo share video no ye nyina ye ni mu se ansa ne beba ware so mabusa lawyer so wa update ye nyina ye ni mu se en settlement bi koso en settlement no eye minister ana president a wote so you know epese wasesa ekwan a ye fa so a ye dinya indefinite leave to remain afebo e wo kromi ha ebinom eye obi a yama won krata afoforo e wo kromi ha e was at least utena ha 10 years eno ye wo mo parent root no omo de mo so dada asalam sikafo ne mo 5 years utimi de ukunu wo yere wo ma wabusuafo won knama ye wo Ghana nyina ntomi de wo ba ena se so omo twam se dabi eye sisie utimi fa knama ma untimi fa wo yere ma untimi fa wo kunu ma untimi fa maame ma untimi fa busuani ma asalam sekafo ene ye twa omudiem ena sei no wo mo pese wo mo de skill worker fo mo so omo say wo mo pese mo ekwan a mo be fa so a mo benya mo indefinite leave to remain no either say be ko 10 years and be ko 15 years because conservative say ekwan e fa so ye nya indefinite no e so cheap ekwan e fa so de British passport no e so cheap enti for that matter no eye labor for so ka say e no mbahwehwem enti omo de ba say consultation is obi amfa na adwene mra wo mo de ama group of companies bi a omo so no for ma adwene mra mo hwehwem enti consultation no omo de results ana reports ebeba ana outcome beba nyame yadoma October in 3 months time and in 2 months time October and omo de beba in 3 months time na ye da sorry ya Miriam me nko share yo me check ye because me ko check ye no me hu e wo ho na de ma me gidi kakra ne se obroni a wogina Westminster and wo kasa say ye ai su broni di lawyer obroni and wo kasa and wo say am pan so me kwa ye no me hu a lot of programs are popping up aba na Secretary of State amani statement to say school worker for 10 years and only 15 years no because of the new prime minister wo ba betena so no Manchester MP no ono no open mind gratasem because of ono no nti no school worker 10 years no ye betwam it will maintain 5 years. It will maintain 5 years. Minya hu dede min to be do kunansa because minim say yes say no me ma lawyer e kohwehwe enti me call lawyer so na me busa lawyer say eye update na eye no kre say bibi sa wo ho eye no kre dia ene nke be ya ho party enye no kre dia yensa ankoto aye mpa ye ne so ne enkobo akonkyere ne yensa anko ya akonkyere no ena ye ka no wi a ye de aware enso so etoa so aware wo ye skill worker wa be kurom ha wo ware e na wo de baaye wo baaye no wo ho kwan se wo free so e ware be ma foforo wo kurom ha na wo ho kwan se wo free so ware oba foforo wo kurom ha na wo ye student e na wo be kurom ha wo baaye no wo yira ade ne baaye wo kunu ade ne baaye no wo ni na jai wo ho kwan se wo ware oba foforo e wo kurom ha mo amafa ye funu manyem wakonyem wabose wapeja wonsa wo tie mi etie ni ye mo amonyenye mo no a mo ne mo campaign for any in good term no sa wo tie aware ase a na wonyem a eye be ma na wo ni free Ghana baaye no ne dia ene lo ya bedi ho nkomo aware abrochira aware Ghana ena wo ware a wo betimi akonyem na aban na kase anase Ghana kase eye still wo betime de nyinse na ma be ma na ofura bonten beji wuwu free wu kunu nsem no ba abro kire de ana yu kemra e kire se wo ti aware ase na wo kobo adwaman me ka ne sa kire wo me nye offend bate skill worker for na mudi kuntunkuni ba ye no a manyenye mo no enti be ka so wakobo adwaman sa wonyemu a akora na wonyemu no eye be ma na wo ni free Ghana ba ye no ne dia enti sa wo na wo kwa akọje nkrata ma akora na end the frame interview no ekwan ya wo fa so a wo ye divorce lawyer me patcho ma me update wo any update wo ho na careful de no wo hwehwe ma me ana sa wa hu a wo de men ka ho hwe because mo no kra no mo fam no ye lawyer no comment wa hu an ka ho hwe na me dia hye ba wo update ya ye nko eso emfa me
Inti, lovely viewers. Inti, Nyamekana said usually say people of law. That's what we can talk about. But say ABR, it's something being considered. Well, then we would talk about it, but would also notify our lovely viewers. Say this is something that has not yet been made into law, but it is for our notice and for our education. Inti, for skilled workers assembly, we will put that on hold. But Mecca said the latest updates regarding immigration matters for your community in the CCR no Home Office more expanded DBS checks no currently to include volunteers. And volunteers, so Rebecca said who qualifies as a volunteer? ABIA, we a medical student, and ABIA we a social worker, we some kind of volunteer courses. For such a person, no, you would have to do a DBS check. But what happens, the kind of checks that go on, it would not apply to you. For I say some DBS checks who are volunteers. No typical examples here, ABIA, where adoptive parents. So your adoptive parents are in such a situation, obia e what we fee anymore are we above 18 years. DBS checks are done on the person. Say ABIA, we a scout and now we a guide. Because the kind of service now we'll provide, it is free of charge, it is not paid, but it is being provided to a third party. There's the need, say, DBS checks are done to check whether you are somebody who is suitable enough to take care of children, vulnerable people, vulnerable adults. Do you have any criminal history? Is there any kind of red flag? It will be tagged, on you so that the people you are working for need to know about this so that they can take an informed decision. These are the kind of people that say Siano, the laws, it has been put in place, say you have to conduct DBS checks on. Another crucial area, also parents or helpers in schools. Sometimes parents to me with school to assist with registration and all those kinds of related matters. Even though it's a free service and it's unpaid, there's the need for DBS checks to be conducted because, of course, in school, you would somehow have some kind of interaction with children or vulnerable children. In such a case, there's the need for DBS checks to be done. Now, for this immigration and asylum bill, there are so many aspects of the law, which is before the House of Commons, Parliament says here. Now, one area I would talk about here, the fact say government, propose a new independent appeals body, essentially to expedite asylum matters, to make sure say asylum matters say with the Home Office now enche. It's there wouldn't be the case say ABR whilst you are still waiting for your decision. It takes a long time. Now still no what country no more. They haven't made a decision about your status and all that. This process is aimed at making sure that asylum cases no almost trend very quickly. They would have trained people asylum case, Thirdly, for this appeals body, they are looking at bringing it in at the end of 2027, the later end of the year 2027. Now, crucial to this aspect, is the fact say they want to make sure say prioritize public interest cases and cases it may involve asylum seekers who are high offenders or people related to that area. All those people would be tagged into this independent, they would be assessed under this independent body. And see, that's the updates that I have at this point in time. And I'll also add, Home Office there's allocation for more detention centers or more inti Obibeka say inti so we name say one kwata asem no enye papa de bia no baby a wo no wo behwe wasisine mu na wa hwese ne a wo behwe how far sana metumi aka no meda se pa. So for my man Pacha, I think you are muted.
Update detention yes say Home Office for increase detention no me pa cho say ye chewa no waste of time ye do be ko Ghana ye be deporto say no entimesre mo me pa mo cho wo bia nhwe ne wusu ye wodu obi mpaboa ene kwa adwuma me pa cho ya na wo kwa adwuma no wo de waso atoto fom ba bia no ye kasa no se ye hwe hu ye e wo ba bia ye di ya agro wo hwa ba bia wo be ko obi frɛ wo se ye nkoja me ha na wo hwe na wo ho nye enkofo ka wo betenem especially mo a mo nin krata so mo drive obi wo wa wo be kro me otimi ye driving license enso so school no anko adwuma no wa nye skill worker for be brave kokra driving license so no mo visa no atwam ya sese no mesrɛ mo nhwɛ mo ye because say ye chewa detention no yemfa wo ntana ha nche na ye de wo kɔ me pa cho share na yenko so lawyer skill worker for edie no yenkomodidie na emomo no enyanko parliament entimotomobo ye bompa ya yempiapia wo mo so omadi ho nkomo no aba wo madwene mu no mo nko parliament nkoto so aba no mo koto so nso aba nso a mo be wini careful mo be wini e wo Yesu di muti amen lawyer yenko enne ye dwumedie no so me pa cho enne ye ne lawyer Pauline enne e ba be di nkomo from a young mascot solicitors enne ye no mo ba be di nkomo enne lawyer Pauline ye lawyer bia or ye loaded ankasa lawyer ya santua on say mascot of one dear lawyer Frank Beka say with God all things are possible. Lawyer Frank baby I will be a mechiam I salute you sami to check them out what mascot of war mechiam baby amobia me pacho enne ye person lawyer ye din komo edifa eye UK aware ehun ye nyina ye ni mu say ekromi ha say wo hia wo bi wa ha na pese wo ware na e wo kromi ha most often no se mo mienu mu ni nkrata eya na okwa yes mo nko fie mo nko Ghana fani ko Ghana no nko ware wo fani ko Ghana no nko ware wo ba ye nye pedie ye ware wo kromi ha ye pe kromi ha ye tena ha ne ya ware because Ghana e wo kwa eye 50-90 chances say bia no wa mabiom enti wo kwa no apake odo ma na de ama best deal door to door shippers for say best deal for mo meje ship mame because lawyer de o ko lawyer bia ho be ka to so kwa Ghana he wo musika mo pe agye ntia kwa Ghana bebre na wo kwa o ma ene ye frɛ lawyer sesi a ye bie fo no ya be ka so kwa Ghana me do beba lawyer obo wa ni kuro mu fo kora etwen no Ghana dada wo enti muka ya nipa ne boa ne ho a lawyer koro no wa be se de kura na okọ Ghana apɛ na agye gon enti lawyer ene ye pese di nkomo ekwan a yenye wo kuro mi ha no yenkọ Ghana yebetimi aware wo kurom ha sei me pacho yi Nigeria fo de Sierra Leone fo de efimi ye Ghana fo enti ye pekwan a yenya ti kurom ya e bia me Queenie meaning krata example Queenie nin krata ba Queenie e shi obi oye British e kwan be no betimi aware no kurom a wa abra won ko Ghana e bia Queenie e shi a British ni no papa na e bia wo yare bi wo ne ho BBC ne kwan enti a obo betimi ayusu aware wa ha e bia Queenie e ye skill worker ba wa hia wo bi e wa ha ba Queenie ba no ode aware e ne free Ghana e de baaye emre ben e na Queenie betimi agya ne kunu no ne free Ghana baaye no aware be ma foforo e wo ahase Queenie the same Queenie ya what ikromi ha say e na Queenie e de aware e ne ba ekromi ha say so ye student Queenie ye student no school no wanko ba Queenie visa na ekura no student visa no ye twam Queenie ebetimi aware ewo ekromi ha ana lawyer eno na ye pese na ne yehu se ekromi ha no yetimi ware ewo ha ewo abra ye nkọ Ghana eho masem na yetimi ware a yenya ye ni nkrata na ye wo kromi ha no because bo wa woni nkrata enso so na yire a wone netie no eye British ekura indefinite ekura eye British passport okura EU nkrata enso so no ontimi nya application enware no nya application tumuma no because emra ne se woni nkrata ko Ghana na emomo no e bia na be ma na wo nkrata na oba no wo nkrata no owo ba bi ewom Queenie ebetimi agina akura ne so edi ayaware application atumo ha nti lawyer enefa ye fa ewo ni nyina na yehu se yenya ye ni nkrata no nso so no yetimi tena ha ana wo bi a wako school a wo nwie school no wotimi switch free wo visa ne so ebeto aware so ema ne yeye ewa ha me pacho me jai dia ma lawyer me ba obi busa wo number me pacho open lawyer number na eye 0208 Miss Rochro efi agimai uko break wa bade afato soma me eye 0208 075 2860 mascot eye 0208 075 2860 another number is 073 864 54673 eradisha lawyer pacho yenko.
Thank you so much, so for Mami. Enti, we'll be saying a lot of questions. Questions, heavily loaded questions, but general answer. We'll be saying, say, "What me worry were UK?" and make her say yes, but yet every situation now be to me I worry were UK because circumstances be nene own results. It's say paracetamol into me solve it so we diarrhea. Enti yebehwe some of the aspects now based on that say for no more sharing some more questions feel free to ask at the end of the day. So now flowing from this nyame adom enra no ye kasa fa aware a wokofa obi awaware no from outside the UK. And then the focus would it would mainly be based on what were UK. How do you look at regularizing your stay? Or what were UK? What were Krata? How do you join the marriage route? Or how do you switch to the marriage route? Ana ebia winning Krata. What per se we you say aware ana ebia obi a winning no shisha honum. How do you go about it? Now no make I say, first of all, ebia wakofa Queenie to say na so for mama kan no Queenie me de nka meka say eku amansa ana jijo so bi nso pe obeka say fusena but wakonya we yere ana wukunu we hu ni visa no hu ni visa no afi de we nya ni just so much because we won't say so worry we beka say is the icing on top of the cake for you know ne honey ana ne cheesecake. Whatever is what you love in marriage, that is what it is. But we who visa and fortunately, it's been successful because you've met all the requirements for your visa. So what happens? They say when you need it so much, now I say, hey, Radi, nya wini ma bedrui, eye me fedro, Niawaya mami, Brumitiasia yinso, intina watu nyum, you are so happy. I feel wabedu waba no wabedu hitu. So do hitu when you need just wo some when yame wo danasi. But say so we do because Thursday is emergency anti me support so for my make a crash. So wo ba so some when yame don't forget when yame no. Just making sure say necessary we you know say ono na wa hwe wetumi aba be do UK na making sure say eno so be so ni mo pintim. Now to be able to continue to stay and live on the kind of visa that you have, because you are in for a particular period of time, there are specific rules in place you must ensure say you abide by. And first of all, no be share with decision no no, and also show e-visa and so on. It lists out everything that you are supposed to do. Into ebema or date by which as we you new visa. Now to be able to do your new visa, now we do UK no, and you say abemwe inti eja say see ane de mehwe me how far. Say based on what sitting mu say koye ana na oba hanom no nyama nkose nya wo pe no ana whatever be your circumstance. What is most important ne say wo ba UK on the basis of wa worry to asimisi ana kojo menu se meka ne sa ana amamansa or ekuamansa. Inti na waba no na wo visa no ekowu no, to be able to continue to stay in the UK no, you have to be able to make a renewal application based on the fact which we usually call further leave to remain. It's based on the marriage routes because of what no. To be able to do that, you need to meet a lot of the requirements from the Home Office because one, woba because of our into warrior no, it must still continue. And yes, now our marriage certificates no, it is enough. First, no, nani no only UK. Inti so when to be able to boost the marriage, there were ways in which you were trying to keep the flame and the fire alive. Na mokasa, moye video call, maybe I was sending a gift na dear. Afei dia waba hanom enti na waba hanom no nyame pii na wonya wo honom no sesi ano wonya ni na fili gafini gadochi enti wonni how. Now what is important na say to be able to show this that you are living together and you satisfy the requirements so that you can continue to remain on that same marriage route eno na ebehwe nyama wo be here. Marriage certificate in the day say no ne obibeka say foundation eno ne cement na de be share not anymore nti eno they are not in dispute. Now you must also make sure say at the time now what your application one wo yere ana wo kuno no muni na mo UK already wa ka your Home Office say mushia fili and sana more worry at the same time so ahanom na mo no. You want to satisfy the Home Office say wo pese when you kunu ana wo yere no, you would stay here permanently. So how do you do that? You want to show them say you live together, and because it wasn't like senior na or aware time na ni pakno no ni Ghana nintino only UK no sorry nintino. The only way I will be to me say when you will be with fear is by way of unkrata, because a hanom so when you will be with fear will let us be fear honum. And ebia semato dying a woman me no mudimu that shows say you are living together. Ebia more joint accounts and now money na more own separate bank accounts, but address no ni na trace a fa baby faku. Ebia mo GP letters, HMRC letters, hospital letters, ebe to me ahwe se ba na se ebia wo ba wo baby foforo winya child maintenance letters and now court letters. You want to show nkrata they are prescribed or allowed by the Home Office say you meet the requirements by way of living together with your partner. Now now wo ba no when him say already what satisfy Home Office no say so wo ba wo be to me ahwe without relying on state funds or state benefits. So now wa ba UK no now we to me atena hanom ahwe with wukunu ana we yere no. What happens is that you must still be able to satisfy them say continuing on that same route you would be able to support yourself whilst in the UK. Now supporting yourself it is not so juma that's wonderful, because we'll be to me actually say woyɛ adwuma wonyɛ sika wobu adwuma saa sika no wobɛtumi de ahwɛ wo ho wobɛtumi ayi sɛ wo savings sɛ wɔ sika ahoɔden wɔ mu paa you can also rely on that. There would also be situations in which ebia wo sikasɛm no ndu the minimum threshold no to meet the financial requirements. So in such a case no wo kunu anaa wo yere no a wopɛ no saa na ne ho nti na wobaa hanom no, of course na where you say ɔno nso the documents regarding the finances there are specific nyama a ɛbɛhwɛ to say bia ne pay slips ne bank accounts and no you'll be getting bank statements, but bank statements no it's not just any kind of bank statements, but bank statements are will sika na yetua on a monthly basis no it flows into that bank account so that you can match it. Say ebia lawyer Pauline onya £100,000 a month and the bank statements no so it says 100,000 no equal that same bank account. Those are typical examples. You also want to make sure say if for any reason now you don't meet the financial requirements, it's crucial say we be hun lawyer so that lawyer be to me ashe fine details now and then you would be sorted out regarding the financial requirements. Now about UK no that's not enough. You need to show say your housing is adequate to support you. To show that the marriage is still subsisting. By being subsisting, it shows that it's also genuine. So in such a case, no sema wamba between mumienu, as in mumienu mwenya ba, ana mwenya mba, that also supports it. Now, na mba na be munu, ebi awenya ntafo, and ebi awenya 3. In such a case, no, is your house where you live, no, are the rooms adequate enough to support you and your family? Those are things you also want to make sure say will be meet. For English language, senya yenim no. So for mame or boy UK for your favorite nyum or hanum. Once we are in the King's land, you need to meet the English language requirements. And also ube make sure say ube consult a lawyer and watch sure the right English language requirements you need to meet. There are different levels required for different applications. And you want to make sure you provide that. Ebia now buy and so no when ya ebia masters in the UK and a university degree and above. Then now when you have certificates, once you have your certificates, then you meet the English language requirements. But in a situation where we meet just make sure say you meet the English language requirements for this renewal now, so that embana say will be stranded. To mean so abana say ABI university degree and not even higher than degree. What the winning my dear pie and see why your masters and why your PhD and why further MPhil research, those kind of related academic courses when you will certificate. So far as it was taught in English and you have your certificate, you just make sure that you go through the right accreditation so that your English language is recognized based on the Home Office rules. With that, you should be able to meet the English language requirements. Generally, these are some of the things you'll be looking at to meet the application. Another thing, and so I can say, to me, I say, worry before when you kuno and our year more application no. What's important to say whenever we application catch your Home Office say worry before you need to show evidence say about area completely legally so that there's no issue. So you need to provide evidence of it. Say banon so say I would you senior worry twice, 3 times. Now I provide the BBI because we won't say Home Office and to say senior ABA when you obitina when him when an kasa now wabisa question now I have this document to show wabisa question they be our debate why the Home Office should grant you your application. You have to provide it and they would rely on the documents. It wouldn't be a face-to-face so that you will get the opportunity to answer or clarify issues. Generally, these are the kind of things you would be looking at, and then based on that, so when you have visa now, nature, once what to hallelujah nyom, and as up say ube free and no way free eja nyamia show bibia baso pepe when you have visa. Now, no, obi to me visa question say, enti lawyer, is it the case keke say waba UK ena wo warrior roots because wo kunu na na wo yere no, or a British citizen or a settled person and na abia or leave or limited leave as a protected person and a stateless person and maybe our limited leave based on the EU routes, in such a case, is it almost penumbe to me renew it? That's not the case. But I wouldn't and then we wouldn't focus on skilled worker routes and we wouldn't focus on other related routes. Me mention areas I ebeshe. Say ebana say abia we were UK on a visa. So far as with visa, no, it is not a visitor's visa. When you're overstayer, you are not on immigration bill. You are not on immigration bill. So immigration bill, our personal warrior and patrol is very crucial. Say you seek the advice of a lawyer to be able to look at your fine details and be able to advise you, say whether you qualify or you do not qualify, because there are specific and fine rules regarding that. So based on some of these things, once you make sure that you don't these criteria which disqualifies you, abia waba UK, waba bisua there, and now waba for a course or something which is less than 6 months, automatically you are disqualified. But say waba UK on the basis say abia ija we fiancé and now we fiance obi ne sweetheart and now ono ane lolonyo senior ija before the bekano in such a case you can make an application based on the marriage route, and then you meet the requirements to make sure that you submit a valid application. So for mama what can baby say so be wa hanom a or you students. So ba ha a we students. So we are single. Now we visa no enwu wo eja wa wo eyi kwan for beka say for ebi a we hu lovely flower bi a wo pese eja afi the person live together, you want to have marry the person and all that. Yes, you can validly go through a marriage so far as you have a valid visa, whether it's a student visa that you have, then you can look at making that switch. But just make sure that, as always, you contact a lawyer to be able to assist you in that circumstance. Now, say with visa no ewu, in such a case, automatically there are very hard and fast rules regarding being able to join the marriage route. In such a case, you would want to look at other options. Say being so we care worker. For care worker for one reason or another, we were skilled worker route or we be a Juma hospital, maybe we IT specialist and a BBC our skilled worker route, and you want we who be our personal warrior until you want to switch to be able to go on the marriage route, So far as with visa in such a case, you can make a valid application to switch to the marriage route. Once you switch to the marriage route, you make the application, meets the requirements, the Home Office would be able to make a decision on that route. Now, obi nso beka say, many obi atena for a very long time. Na me nene tena ebi akojo menu ene Zakia. They've been living together for a while. Zakia wo ba a friend Memuna. Memuna ne papa no onim baby we ni pakno no, but the man lives with the woman and he takes care of the woman's child. In such a case, how can the man regularize his stay? What will happen is, one, because they are not married, you are not looking at the strict marriage route. Maybe I will be on married partner route, but there are a lot of things you need to meet when it comes to that. So what person will rely on so far as the child is not your child, generally going under the parents the family route, there will be some restrictions that would affect you. So in such a circumstance, it's always important say we'll be a lawyer so that the lawyer can help you to be able to show the kind of role you play in the life of the child, and then that can help you to be able to regularize your stay. This is very important because there have been instances in which Home Office Akase step parents do not qualify. So this is something I will say will be a lawyer now I shouldn't ye amount. Ebetumi nso aba na say ebia wenya nkrata based on wo stepchild, because wohwe no, you are playing the role of a responsible father, the kind of father memuna wenya from the biological father, no, you are doing an awesome job, and then we'll drink say ebia wo be worry we memuna ne mame. In such a case, no, there should be no problem so far as you have leave to remain and you can validly stay in the UK because you have a valid visa. The only thing is you need to meet the requirements for marriage by way of contacting your counsel and going through all the necessary checks. And then once they come back, they would inform you as to whether you qualify, and then you can go ahead with the procedure. My main counsel when it comes to usually say marriage in the UK, what happens in say if it is close to the expiry of your visa, no one can say when him say Home Office no it say their eyes and their ears are on alert. They want to know say it didn't in everything has been normal for you getting to the expiry of your visa. No, what you're saying. They would want to satisfy themselves. Or even if you are going to get married, the office, the units that handles that, they would want to look at reasons why, or to be able to satisfy themselves, say the marriage that is being done is a genuine marriage, it's not a sham marriage. And so you'll be going for an interview. Usually it is expected. And I would also add, say about interviews now, Home Office, they've had critical looks at that. Inti mpacho as I say, mo making sure say mo beni mo huye, so that you are able to satisfy that requirement. Sana me to me akano. Inti se wo worry ni pakuno na, that is good. So what person will switch it to marriage roots now, that's also wonderful. But just making sure, say, we'll be seeking the advice of a lawyer, so that the lawyer would be able to give you independent advice based on an assessment of wawariano and a former roots now, what was so based on maybe being a child, a stepfather or a stepmother in that kind of capacity. And then there are no restrictions. Ebetu menso abana say ebia winning krata kra. Na winning krata kra no, wo dwen say wo be worry ni pakuno no. So person worry ni pakuno na. Based on way say winning krata kra, a person worry would be winning ntinada. Wo benya problem. Enti ne ebetumi aka che on say just a country na wo fi no anse na wo ba way anse na wo ba hanom. So far as you want to make a valid marriage application. But so when any paknona it's not for a while. Based on your circumstances, no, you be to me ashe senior be no. Now, na ya can based on the fact say wufi Ghana, waba UK, while your leave has expired, you've made application to renew your leave. Already no, so no second scenario, who UK, who valid visa so what do you call it? What switch it to marriage routes. We've also looked at instances at ABIA, one worry, but when any paknono, moshe honum eja or don't see mu fie bako and amu fie bako. We've looked at that. Now I want to look at now what hanum mokoye aware wo Ghana. Se mo ahanum aware no ekoso wo Ghana. So far as mumienu muntumi enko Ghana for aware no. That means say aware na moye no enye marriage under the ordinance. Marriage under the ordinance, no, that means say the evidence to show say aware no it has taken place, no, or it has been celebrated, no, say ubenya sa green certificates, no, na ya atwo mudin ene nkofo na won ye present no sa ade no. Once both of you man ko Ghana na de, that is what is likely to happen. And as amoko Ghana kra, there are requirements in place. So I would advise say your office say you were qualified lawyers from Ghana, you were qualified lawyers from Ahanum, na amamo, so that you would be best placed to know what would help you. In a situation ebia mumu baako betumi akọ Ghana ana mumienu po muntumi nkọ Ghana eno na efie your friend fia warrior no fia warrior na senior Ahanum commonly no your friend proxy marriage. So far as you are able to to me satisfy baby a mufi loss na ewo honom no, so e be a dowry knocking na mo aye aware no ni bibia. So far as you meet those requirements and you have a marriage certificate showing that the marriage was celebrated under customary law, you are good to go. Now, so we are customary law marriage. There's a lot of confusion going on with the Home Office because they are getting to know, say there are laws governing marriage under the ordinance, which is aware na mumienu mwako Ghana fili mwaya aware no. Ubeka say say now you may kiss the bride or the bride can now kiss the groom. So you get all those encomiums with that one. They are also mixing it with aware na yeye wufi no, because there are specific rules in place in order to make sure say you are not disadvantaged. No, nyame kan say mpacho lawyer no to memboa, because what happens is sometimes they mix the rules. And so some mix rules now. Well, lawyer no be share application now. No lawyer no be to me. I explain it clearly. Say this is the kind of application that was made, and it is based on this marriage route, and these are the requirements for this specific marriage. So the parties meet the requirements, and on those basis, the Home Office should rely on it and grant the applicants and your clients, a favorable outcome. Those are the kind of things that we do. So this is for educational purposes, but where there are fine details, just make sure say ube hu lawyer na wa share fine details now, so that you don't end up being disadvantaged. In general, this is what I would say for aware. For if you want to marry in the UK, just make sure say mubeni muhuye pa, so that whatever happens, even if there are checks, of course, checks and as part of it, they'll make checks with there'll be checks with the Home Office. So your visa end date and all those things will come out, and that is when maybe some green flags, meaning everything is okay, will come up, or there will be a red flag, and there will be the need for further checks, which could include an interview. So munyo how biya inti so for mame in general no we ne aware ewo hanom ene we want to share with our lovely viewers to empower them, educate them, so that they can seek proper advice where necessary. Yeah, that's a pa.
Yo, yeda eye lawyer Pauline ase lawyer akasa bebre erade enhira lawyer. Me beautiful lines na dia tum wasa me busa eye questions no me beautiful lines na dia tum. Lawyer ni akasa fa aware mu very deep. Obi anya ne de. Wo ye student wanya wo de. Wo ye skill worker wanya wo de. Wo ye on no post ne yenya ye ni nkrata no won so wanya wo de ewo mu ewa ha sei. Obi anya ne de ansa na me koso me pacho me bie eye lines na dia tum. Any question be a person busa lawyer Pauline be abetimi abusa emfa enen komodie ne ho wo die ye letter bi a we receive e wo Home Office e bi a lawyer menya letter every Home Office for ho wo mo se maware na me ware ye na aware ne nya genuine oba a me ne na tena 5 years e yi aware e ye Britain aware enye genuine enti no lawyer memra interview lawyer men so me die ne me kofa me ba me kofa me yere lawyer men so me die enie me ye skill worker e kwan e di person busa lawyer bia abetimi abusa. Studio number is 0750242279. Me did the abonance campaign. And you mean I'm a lawyer, no to frame it. Name on free lawyer. Number near 0750242279. Me pacho wo share me e wo TikTok on so a obetimi a request e obaswa lawyer ebefa na one wo atwetwe eye nkomo eye TikTok ho no. Wo baswa me pacho ubetimi e opesa woni lawyer ekasa wo busa any question bia na me pacho ubetimi abaso wo baswa mesro na wa mute ho mesre mo eye lawyer nso so e number opesa wo friend lawyer after the program no na woni lawyer etwetwe eye enkomo a ne number ye 0208 075 2860 me pacho eye 0208 drop 075 2860. Me pacho won saka. Nana Yema, me pacho mute yourself. Wow, person wo ba so me bia no me pacho mute yourself. Lawyer eka wo ye school worker obekro mi ase wo person wo ware obi fofora. Wo se wo ye divorce ansana wa ware enipa no wa ha sei. Nana Yema, still peace. Hello, me pacho wa phone so ne yenko. Nyame ado me ho ye me pacho person ni lawyer kasa na. Oh, okay. Was me ni pa me pacho me ni lawyer ye program ti frame me bed 12:30 me pacho why. I enya wo pon because esi a wo kasa asem kro na person ka kire me no ka wo be ba abonten wo me ye program enti frame me ka ma wo be pon. I wo frame me a wo benya me pacho still peace yenko. Still peace. Nana Yema. Osei wusu, osei. Owusu.
Hello.
Me pacho good morning yenko why me dofo.
Fine morning, mommy. Me pacho as a visitor. I'm a bahana. My benya papia Mr. Me ware no. Na me pesa me hu se one nipa no ntifi ba kuma na even motor bank akra ba ze working distance and be 10 minutes to 15 minutes. Now you use the same address. Ubetimi astati aye maware na awa bra van se obano ede wo akoto na wakora abra obana de wakoto akora no friends ni GP ni school ubetimi a continue aye aware na
akora no ne papa we
akora no papa e wo kan
oh ye visitor wo ba how long ni
3 years.
3 years ni. Okay. Lawyer me pacho bremai. Wasu we share wo ba opeso ware oba no na emo oba ne ye British. But oba ne wo ba. Oni ne ntifie ba ko mu use address ba ko ba ni din da akura ni GP so ona de ne ko appointment ba school kura no so ona sande ne ko school. Is there any chance say one maame ne ware a obetimi agina so ana wo kan ho asem?
Okay. You so for mommy, yeah, that's it. What happens? No say once more relationship. Say more worry and I'm more worry. You bet to me nyama wo hwa you bet to me aye de aboa na we nya won krata. But enya keke say because we doing what akola no in school and the GP alone. There are other measures and procedures to be done to be able to assist you to support and strengthen your case. Yeah.
Letter ne kwa bebre wo hon to betimi afre no. Why?
Me
pacho wa phone so ne yenko.
Sabina, good morning.
Good morning, pacho lo yet you made of.
Me pacho mawo disabled child. Na ona bibina so am de me here. Or you British. Me pacho the passport na really because me traveling twice be amana. Me dey be too quiet ko be bia. But me renew me no me call no dey any wo no. Man renew pacho.
Na chese wo gina wo ba ne so na edeje ye. Lawyer or send a banny special needs akra no a passport na wu on renew. Enti obetimi the old passport no akwa ko renew or no ma many 2.5 years na ekra no.
Mpacho I obetimi use.
Good. Me pacho lawyer say
the only thing
me so me that say. Me pacho lawyer na e number wa wo busa lawyer number wo hima the traveler. 02008 0208 075 2860. Me pa cho wo pese wo ba so a wo betumi a fresh studio number no 0750242279 na wo TikTok a wo request ya me fa any question bi apeso bu se bi en fa ne ho me ba cho nana 84
sister na
yes darling nana net say
but me ho ye o
good
me shira pa na eduma wo ye
me dase
sister na but me question am person bisa no a bit technical but without my team the me bisa no say oba bi ni kun wo ho ni kunu krankata oba no so enam kwan so a ono wo ye under 5 years na min kan sa fe na wo kan be 2 years min kan sa
under 5 years na chese ono so ware ya na
ayo
okay
dem na krankata no na ko ware oba no de ne bae
okay me fa na chese wo no na akọ ware wo yire de ne bae
ye fa ne sa
aha
na ekoba se oba no onyanya ni indefinite no
bra me pa cho me ba. And Mammy Ajamai said she wanted lawyer personal number. Patron, the personal number is 073 864 54 673. 073 864 54 673. Aha, that's good, correct. Yo, enti wo na wakọ ware ne de na ba no. And I am our ban 5 years.
Aye, but we have 5 years in you into indefinite.
Aha.
Aha. On it be ma fufura, odi nkata fetch de ko wo a, e be kan say indefinite or call infidelity no akọ actually. Our ware na say ware ni nwi. Ono obi fufura oni nkata akọ. What happens to the lady any akwala no? Na papa no wo nkata no. What happens to them? Because lawyer boy makakra but just what you see
mete wase pa lawyer what you see say raba no onyem wakọ Ghana wo Ghana na be ma no wa ha na be ma na kọ ware oba ne de na ba meboa enti oba ye ne kuntuguni enti oba ye no oba ne ama ne 5 years odi aba oba ye no na one ne brother ana wa be hia mpena wa ha eno one ne mpena one be ma fofora wo wa abra wo tia ware na se oba e wanya sen
okotu e half even say 2 years
o ware British ni ana ware EU ni
ni
tie man no 5 years together ye man 5 years together me boy
5 years together but 2.5 subject to 2.5 renewal
aha subject to 2.5 renewal enti lawyer afi na wo ko ni 2.5 mo ani na wafa be ma na chi akotwe mpana foforo na ne mpana na awotwe ye no empana ni nsu ni bi ma ya big mistake papa empana ni nsu ni bi enti se so ne mpana no peso oje akora na na access to peso maintain akora ne nka be ma ne ho dada ne ho
opeso oje no because se mpana nsu ni bi nti
ene ma she wo de ma lawyer nkasa wi enti lawyer opeso ohu se o se die ne beto akora no akora no ma me de betimi age ono ne 5 years ni bia ma no amempana ne nso akogina akora ne so age bia na meboa wa boka
Okay.
lawyer
That's for mommy.
lawyer
I said no.
anu ana we will find any hard and mean anu ana we say you one simple be lawyer me pa cho brai say somebody no lawyer for the am pass him
Nyame kana say wafa say eba na say mama no opese we I mean de bia yenim say mama say oba nyima usually no oba no onim obema na oye we akola no papa no enti say oni akola na ema ni kunu na usually no based on our laws no so far as we worry na winya ba it is expected say akola no oye papa no ba in such a case no we betumi aye application ama oba no betumi aye application for ne ba no based on na worry no but say or hwe say obeye based on papa ba kuna ana based on the fact say akola no ne papa no oye obi a onye ono na oware na I think say challenges for honom inti ebia obetumi afre yen say area program na. Thank you.
ware na wote aware ase a na wo 30 na wo ne be ma foforo kra na wo 30 na so far as aware ni mu ye no aban ni mu say be ma na wo ne ne tie no waye wo ho ade age nkrata ma no ono na ne ma ne nkrata 30 ni nyina ono aban ni mu say wawo on se Ghana de wo no obi wu a nipa ne be wote aware ase cross wo de fa mba ma me na wo de koto aware so but ekonomi ha mra kire se wo wu a na wote aware ase na wo fa wo kunachi a wo wu a akura ne ye they assume say akura ne ye be ma na wo ne na ware no edia okay tie de beto wo yire ato wo ba no ato wo nsusu nie wo yire no se odinyin sen no emma be ma na wo ne twempena na automatically ne nkrata no asai ena lo ye ka se there will be a complications ne nkrata no asai because o me ka se aware na wo ware di free Ghana by no enye genuine
Okay.
because se wa ware na wo ne be ma na wo no ma wo nkrata no waja ne ho akofa be ma foforo ne na wo dia ene na chese wa ware no wa nhwe be free we interview e wo ho ena 2 se wo je nkrata ma akora na nkrata no wo no ti aware ase o wo je ma na wo nya bi enti na wo se nka mo twen na wo je ni indefinite ansa na ne na wo no agi indefinite ni bia ma akora no a wo ne ne be wo bi mu no waji indefinite ni bia ma akora na wo wagina so age because no say no dan wo bi sanka ware ne kora no abro 3 years ya ko betimi retain the right na wagina ne ba ne so de age ba ware no nu 3 years enti enu 3 years aba all the same fellow ya na bia na mo marriage certificate ne so no ti na mbusa so ware yi uni ana o ware yi uni na ware na abro 3 years e wo marriage certificate ne so a lawyer betimi aboa mo but on ware yi uni abra o yire ne nkrata no mo be ma na sei enti ja na chirije no ne ni kunu enjoy wo mo ba a wo ma wo no akra no mo koto ni di a enye wudi na mo de beto so uni nkrata uni o ye on post enti
awomam na
ene men kwa ho bra men kwa ho ene pe ba bi foforo fa we wa boka pe ba bi foforo fa because wo a emfa wudi nkoho ma papa na woni na je aye ekofa ni free Ghana by no no so di ni dey to akra ne so mpacho what you say
pastor
koda why wa boka enye hwe wa boka yo naming Kwajo Smith.
Good morning, ma.
Name yenko. Yes, darling. Me pacho wa wubusa number me pacho e wo WhatsApp. Studio number na 0750 242279 yenko.
Me pacho me ye kera na ye nkrata me das no omo atwam. Na me share autism kra mo ye twins na me show mo fie. Na omo na omo na neti o pese oboa me no si mi ni say ebetimi aye possible.
Onana no wo care company. Ono na employ wo direct.
David.
Wadwuma na de wo call ho.
Me pacho
na ye twa wo visa ni mu no. Adwuma na de wo call ho no mu ni COS to renew.
Pacho David.
Nada na wo persuade. Because omo nana ni nye ubusuani. Meboa enti wontimi nye nkrata ama. Lawyer Bramwai, o hwe nkra omo ye autistic mienu. Omo nana epeso oboa officer ne yama o 60 days. Ye nyam fama o 60 days. So wonim so obetimi dia nantima 2 years 3 years. Ekopem otama home office am betwe obiu.
Na minimba na ono ma manager say o so say bia me jam kra de we me sidi o ko school GP me hwe nkra na ni je hunto pe say bia
na ona na wo maame we
o ma je o nkra na from maame nse
na je so maame no o ye local na no nye papa
so akoye drag
o ye local lawyer me pa cho brain gay betimi agina enkra na wo hwe wo mo ne so no oni mo mo ba wo ye weka obetimi agina nkra ne so de agen krata emwa bi wo aboye.
Okay, Mbacho, generally no meka say once I will work route no you would need so person switch it to another work router, then you are looking at that. But I think what is most crucial to your work, I would say check your contracts of employment if it allows you to do that what you are doing now. Because I think there have been recent cases of care workers they've done things similar to this issues of conflicts of interest abimu, and based on that they had severe penalties. That is what I would recommend. Say, what current employer they are unable to take you. What you can do is look for other care companies that are looking to employ you. Alternatively, there are some councils that you can contact them. To find you related care companies to find you jobs. But they are, currently, getting a COS, it may check Accra into you can, miraculously get one quickly. Now wait to me show how far. But regarding those particular people, I would just say mpacho check your contracts of employment because of how the current trend is for care workers. Thank you.
Sadie na betimi anya problem enti busa won kofo ne hwe say maame no ebetimi sponsor wa ba minimum say omunye ubusuani no o maame ni ntimi nye nkrata ma e ma won hwe wo mu what you me that's it Kwadwo Smith.
Hello ma.
Me pa cho yen komedofo.
Yeah, good morning ma.
Yes darling.
Really, I'm bisa idea my cousin na o kroma one obi a one email aware for 5 years.
Benjamin Medasi.
Enkrata no awu ntikata ni wuye no I say ko bring you for indefinite no. Na wanya kwan wo amimu British Army. Na owura amimu nti wantime nko for appointment no. Nti o mo refuse indefinite no. But see and owura amimu nti no mama no friends indefinite mama na visa exempt. Now during our reunion one of back for ewo Europe. Nti was it mean say very possible say nkura no omunya nya aware ewo krata but wa won kra for ewo Europe. Nti very possible so between nkura no aba enkoso problem bi aba and omu case no omu case omu aware no omu refuse no indefinite no omu de ama lawyer no aye appeal. The observation say what in the man abra have more than 5 years.
Naturally, so no oba no na original ne sunya nkrata. Meboa. Ena aware na chi no okwo for and okwo bi wo continent. Wakwo wo Europe. Okay. Say no ni krade visa. Army exempted visa.
Army exempted visa.
Army exempted visa. Ento person who say no ne visa na ekura no because oba ne de asay o se metie wo kasa oba ne de ne friend who ye friend e was ne indefinite no okoje no wan koje meboa
that ne indefinite no man e find the indefinite
say wo say aware na wo ware ye ne indefinite no
apply no na wanya aminu mu a okọ samre no
enti wanko for interview no
o send interview for say date no man no January 26
enti no wanko no maye ne den omo ye den omo
refuse indefinitely 5 years
ono masama ne 5 years okay yen hold 5 years no enti 5 years no mo dia ma no say die nkrata ne kura no kura 5 years na no kura army for exempted visa no
5 years na dey but see you say wura emi mu
na me busa say ye dey nkrata na say okura no ami wura mu na won nkrata ye nsa ma won nkrata wura mu na kura indefinite ye ma wo indefinite ye be ma British passport wura mi mu na kura British passport ma British passport wura mi mu na kura skill worker ye ma wo visa no o skill worker ni wa dey renew it for you enti wo visa mienu na say wo so ye ma ne 5 years based on the year aware no enna mi busa was enti osa so wo etuofo no wo army enso so exempted visa enti okura visa mienu
mama dey kwa ene say uti the 5 years no and one of the rule army no won na mechi na senti army no akire ase na mo so rule army no wie basic training rule mu wie almost change your visa no Emma or more visa. So I make what as a but
to you say okura army for visa.
I say more checking you online about visa exempt.
Hey bra me person lawyer you are not simple visa ba ko pe no okura. Enti no owura mu no wode you for 5 years ni ne wura mu. En wo wura mu no en o mama no army exempted visa. Enti say no army for visa ne kura no nkura you de ni bio.
Okay, and it's okay, saying crack.
Or checking the share code na eba de be visa.
Exempt visa.
Hint to okura visa ba bra. Ah, kwajo. Bra lawyer. Na se bra okura won te de woka na se o me na matia. Bra lawyer okura army for exempted visa. Obetimi de akofa ne ma wa wo mo Europe di aba.
So I think what I see is one, check it the decision now when you or check the conditions of your current army exempt visa. No, if it allows you to bring your children in, well, you can do that. But I would recommend, say, Mpacho, once you have a lawyer looking at the appeal for you, where you are looking at getting indefinite leave to getting settlement, Mpacho contacting us so that you don't end up messing up what you currently have. So when you're indefinite now, you can also bring your children, and then you can look at weighing your options. But so in a case called lawyer, the lawyer would have a strategy in place for you, and it would be good to keep to that lawyer so that you do not end up complicating your matters. So what person will change a lawyer, then that's a different ball game. But if not, make sure that you keep to the strategy in place and keep with it. Thank you. So for my Mpacho, you are muted.
Yeah, 0208.
Okay.
0208 075
yeah.
28
28
60.
Okay, man.
The mobile number so good. A screen is so why?
That was screen.
I will frown so the lawyer Pauline. And a lawyer no back and skin pay on no eye. Me patch what phone is on the uncle. Me that's it. What phone is the uncle? Hello?
Okay, Mama, good morning.
Mommy, I TikTok near why ya preach me ba. Me patch your phone the uncle. Yes, darling. Me also. Busaba kuna tamu ko wate.
Myself, but many different persons before. And to me, say, was I say, send me a best data. Let me. I found my baby a thing and show.
Ah?
Means me, may a best data.
Ah, so what's the wow? One me back. Wo ba no yes school worker when you main applicants. And now over when you couldn't buy, and now by who couldn't one yet into no one on him. And to know before front him. But who couldn't only in Yaye. Only in a chudason and all two could be channel. Okay. Who couldn't a main applicants, yeah? One are we main to visit the in Chem. All right. Obana, one yam no never pano on crater.
Holland.
Aha, and yen the Holland until not just so you near one crater wahana, wana presettle no one yebi into a nibi. Okay, all right, that's fine. Who could now only free Ghana buy it? So on your bonnet. Obviously, I'm in train. Okay, Tinian and your no idea. Sɛ wode obi din kɔto ne so a ɔno ne nkrataa ne bɛse enti na musa sɛ ɔnyɛ wo hwe ɔnyɛ wo bɔne birth certificate tell me everything else enti nyame yɛ adom na mo nyinaa mo ho tɔ mo ɛde ho ana o sɛ akra ne papa wo pɛ so ɔde ma na fama no sɛ nyɛ na wɔ so obebusa yɛ wɔ akra no you have to know better we akra ne kwa sɛ obebusa me ti na mbusa sɛ wayɛ wo den ɔnyɛ wo hwe sister ne visa no maintain it for him sɛ ne ɛbɛyɛ mo nyinaa mo bɛnya indefinite pɛpɛɛpɛ
na me be say ka me ko e be say na ka me fa ko be ya nche ho nanka
na mo konya na wo ba wa ha na de akora ne ka ho a edi enti na ne papa ni ewu ne papa nyina da so te awade asena ne de nhye ho nyame ya adom a edi years obetimi asesa akora ne birth certificate simple obetimi asesa ne din up to you open so am enfe bibia nhye ho de wo adwene ho na ne ye ne sa why yeah pretty mama was so
Morning.
sister baba what it pretty young call
Mommy, good morning.
Major also
Me pacho mbesa mbusa kushin be mama sister.
busa man
Okay. Me pacho wo de visit na eba ha. Eba krom ha. No ba ye no. E no no obi abewo. No obi abewo. Si ameka se wa wo 2 months no. Na nipa no na wo no. Nipa no so onware be ma no, but we dey kan wo 4 dada.
why dey ka for
Be ma no.
be man na wo for wo ma for
Yeah.
ba wo nware
Na onware. Ena ne mani nyina nso ebe ni di be almost 4. Ne mani fa ni nyina ntino. Oni me sister ne koye birth set no. Okoye nipa na o ye ne se o mbe take last name ne pe. Omo fa akwa first name ne be mani last name ne se me nua ne ba na amfa be mani di bebre ni nyina. So ntina me busa sa fe no pe so mo ye we no oje book ma.
Debbie be man na akra na amfa ne din nya se akra de wo na enye se wo papa de na next campaign enti kofa na next campaign ni nyina o papa say name o pa be fa papa din nyina o pa ni din nyina na be fa na emomu no ne say name ene wo se eno ne hia
Same name o ka say last name ne pe mo go
de ye ne say name say ye last name na ne say name obo wa ne say name na e bi etu ana ne din no e bia e compound name e bia Abner's campaign is together. What I say, men fan say me pobi ani din wa hanen kama maka samachiro. Obi ani din wa obi wa ni din na ye be 4 say 3. Enti no de ye ne say name no mumusa no say ne say name ene de he. Aha nana hima inshira. Ede okay nana hima inshira ne de to aso. Enti e bia inshira ene oji apun enti e bia na hema inshira oji apun eye ni surname e bi nso so a woji apun eye eno na eye ni surname enti mumusa wo no ana mumusa wo no papa ne se ne surname ne de ehe what you say
me busa no like na me pampe me hu ne surname ba so no oyi ne first name na dia kan nyina soso ne ma ne so ti ama mi
enti dia kan na soso ne ma no so eno na so e wo so de so o ma ne so na akogye
ba ye ko ni pa no e website ne se obenya surname ne pe into of
enti se surname no no ohia enti surname no agye no ano no se me menye registrar enso se wo kan me ka to se surname no ena mu hia surname no na mu hia
okay
prima ke baby a eho aba asem aye ka ho asem wo no wagye atafra wie wo se me de me pese me say name be kwa akra ne so nti wa wo oba no fa wudi ye ena oba ne so do no so di tenten ena ode ato so no ode aye ena ode eto so ena ode ye ena oba ne de aye why na wo ko ode ne passport ne ma ne so fa ko baby e wo se wo sign as a father no obi anu a wo sign ye get ne kwa ne ko ye timi eja ne blank da ho wo so so wagye ho ai atafre de wa tafre afei na get ne de akokọ ye British passport a okọ ya yesi fada bi ani ho fada bi ani ho wo say name ni ne so won so a wan sign fada e ho ye blank get ne ho ne ho ye na wo bra no wa feel British passport to form e di ama no sabi owu kurom Ghana wonni papa e wo birth certificate so a wo betimi akoclaim say me ye British into automatic me ba ye British e ya Ghana for sabi ebi no mo enya nipa bonisem ye nenye enye enti mame de ye say nim no mo de ama ne no ano no ai na me shra me das Regina.
Hello, Mom.
Me pacholo yetio. Yes, sir.
Me ba ko ma de kele ba ha. Na me ba ye no. Me hu se me nyemu ntimi mi omu frɛ me djuma. Ana me ka cho me se djuma de metimi aye. Nti omu ma me ye se na mi kwa se me ka me sa. O to ma no ma anya djuma no bo no ma ma anya. Ana me de wo ye. Se me de wo ye na di mu ana. Me kunu so ekojame ana obejame nti na nsen ya fifu no ana mo sende me say amo sende me earlier on say by fifu no say me nkwa ni fifu ma no say
why na send you home office for na that means we adwuma mu for no report o
yeah o ma go ki me lances nti amo say me na so na de nti aminti me nkọ no me mo reason bi aminti me nkwa ana me de ko say
na chese bema woni ne wo ye no akra ne papa wo Ghana
wa jam susu woni eja woni meja
I don't get you what the skill work can buy ye would dip una ye main applicant would dependent no enkra ne oba ne papa
ne papa no wo nyina ne papa
biological papa okay into one ne buy ye and I'm a bejai waha. Ade.
I'll back to Ghana.
Now I'll go back to Ghana. Didn't any jai.
Ama, and some lady.
What by your boga?
And your boga, some dear be our cousin in your man, and one. I didn't man what this album, what this say, you know.
Obisa you cruise a lawyer. Are you a middle back went to your moon, some water? Or send you cruise on any better neto. Na enu ninti no ejapade bia no mo ye wo Ghana no bra no akoyi ni die free so na bra ni ni die free ne so na wa ma no lady na enhu omo ya warefo pa wo a wo mo mienu nyina eti kromi ha me no onye ehun nsem a ekukura ba ne ye bebre na on said there be as a japade mema ne ma ye japade ba ko ne di nkan ekofi say abrochire for ye be hwa da bia no ba ko either so wo ba ana be ma ba most no e mema ne pa ne ta kofi ekoye e de omode ye oba no usika ka ho kura na wo de be hye be ma nsem na be ma ko ba ko e bebre nso so no oba ne sika nso nka ho enti bebre na ba me emra mu die minim ne sa wo ne okunu na tie na se be ma ne nko ampo ne wajapade odi ne dia ya eye mumienu modia ba ewura be di me no beda me no beto me no be fa to me no be fa meto me no fa meto e won se ma ba lawyer me no be kan de be ba kwantio mu nse be di hu nkomo enti wo dia na woni problem o se ye bibi na so nye ba Bible say oba abre wo ho asema wukunu enti di enti na abre wo ho asema wukunu na wukunu se ko ye na wa anye anane emwa wo ho
ade abeye me de ensembe
emwa
ata no na me ye me kache wo ana omode ayi amiye fee waiver e application to ma wo sentence na mintini anye me kuna jame na omo hwe me susu program no se omo ntini ne kwanti me keka aye no na omo bre na yi send e be san se me fanye adwuma e me mpe bi na me mfanye Ebusu apẹ France so minye
enti omo bra wo visa so omo bra wo 6 months
omo say until so be take decision no say no nya adwuma omo yi share hotel me using until 1st August so me fe no nya adwuma
na se de eyi no switch ne de age se wukura kudio ana wo pe free
me no ade na me ye no enim enti omoye no mo say take decision no enti so take decision me say no nye adwuma ana nkra no kra bonti kra so adwuma no unya time a te say nkra do mo koja be nkra no ye
tre ane na afọ mo nkoma o papa na wo mpa adwuma nye lawyer metimi abu anu we obeti ontimi ni aduro ho
But of
Mami unim me pacho lawyer se frɛ no why ahaya abonten frɛ lawyer why lawyer number me wi amesa de be mount free so na me mfa next caller na me de be mount why hello me pacho wa wo phone so ne yanko yes darling yanko good morning your last two callers me fu in the volume from Timmy pacho ma okasa am ko no dependent ne baaye aha
but me oban na me main applicant and say no say you jare our rena na bisa say be man kwan mes no be fa so betina ha
kwan be fa so betina ha say wo so no so switch ono so betimi aswitch ana say wo wo a
switch no onya bi ya try
anti onya bi nti die nti na wuja no to maintain it because it says switch more thing enti maintain no wate na bua no momo nipa wa bro mo ti ase wate say switch ho de wo mo kro mo ye main applicant ne kra no switch no munya bi e na wo ni care company na wo ko per switch a e ho de ne document on bebusa no mame mu dependent for who dependent na onye good wo onye good there be the need dem so onye good na je kakren say una ye main applicant here yeah mama how many years
oh they be by the square am a menya for mama find it
why are dear
na me catch na ye dey am be better me so baby am ya me so me worry ni ade
I say nyame o worry nyame be ma wo no wo bie
only be dey be worry me be na ni pan mo but o ti aseto dey
say music na music esa me boa one no what the chair no
me the chair
oh when you radio timi ni free so
dem me buy am switch am ni na ka me dia chair
hey we sure I love you what say hey nyame nshira why any so wa boa na de ne wa kuri de ne kuni prego ye wo ho fe mo ho de efe o kasa akura na eye papa yi what na te he oh I hear bra na me hu na me ha ge obi ko wo ye nipa wonim nyame be hira wo ukunu no kura wo be ba bro kire wa abre kura sister wo mre ho wate said de why obi papa nti boy no anyi ni onye ne kapre oh wudi bim so tobo ada na woni no Ghana dada oh na raise we busu ani na ne odi ate we na o ma me ma Francis say oh yes eno de no kra sweetie ebinu why mama ntonyo mama o ye anyum de he na ape anyum de nyami shirawo he me se wukunu no ho obeba kama what say mo ba e monya say oh sister mami ye me do fopa o mami ni mi o aka 2 years pe 2 years shit mami ko Ghana bra utimi ko visi ko kodi no aba mo wa no aba what you say me say wo dependent na obeboa e wo say wo dependent na kra me ne kasa o wo so me wuska o support o aha me ko ka twa se ko charge no like wo dan kakra na oh wo dan kakra na obetua bia ma wate o de ye pon af ene wo kunu onye papa ba unim sorry bra o gina so me pa cho ko se wate nyansa no wonim enka nipa wote say de enka lawyer wo ma ne musa wade e kura na wudi mirika no support no because dependent for no answer na be exactly we obi age ka obi age bi omoji bi enti wo kura na wayi wakomam ye oba ye twam de na to foforo so wo yese no enka at least bosome kura no o me so wade so kakra mame enye hwiwe woye nyame woye obofo ba ene nyame yi wa ma no wate 2 years hey wo de ewi afra me no mi nyina be kasa kakra bia no wate aze
ma se wa number ben so aka
we ya me dofo pa ge wo fe oh sweetie we okay why are they what nyame hira wate entwamu da enye 2 years e be so sesi a wo timi ko ga na nyame be aye wadom wo timi ko no aba ti no ane se wo ye anu akono akota fribi na waba dia wo ware no nabusuafo se da bi na nabusuafo mo hu so unu obi na eba mamu de ewi ane akasa wate nyame hira o why yo there's still young koya po ma mo friend yen fa ko bio.
Yes, ma'am.
Still peace.
Good morning.
Yes, darling.
My question is, my wife, but me name, and see the person, me de akolane jibai, me man address the fee back.
Only be man fee back home.
Never try.
The
person me yet fee waiver, and see me beside, met me I Abraham and then address and that.
Na wan catch us so no bi tifie ba kwa ntimi ne nye fiwe ba eno nti na muhia lawyer o de mo bi enye ye se o akra ne papa o ye ne papa enti na mfa ho se woni ne tifie ba kwa bi kra o support we bi kra papa no ni sika wo gi su enti frɛ lawyer Pauline obeye ni nyina ade ama it's not necessary say koka se akra ne hu ne papa hu no ba e bia na papa no okay, the sika cry you know 100,000 a year.
Okay.
Oh, be a papa no, ni sika ye tua ne car. Who win crat and papa ne tua 9 car. One ye be a few be dear. At the mamu, and 2 back and a papa and ni sika in our crab so so anas. And to friend lawyer and possess some address in free baby. Oh, friend lawyer or bebwao. I'm a BBA come up. That's it.
My father number is
yo yeda o twedi amponya kopan ba se ya do masemeda wo bibiara woni metena sifiti anopa ebepe mo sabre ye de dwumedie no ba na wie ye me pa o cho me pa cho Douglas why na wo busa se wo locate wo hin lawyer na ana me pa cho lawyer wo Enfield eye Mascot solicitors and you know what you think of me kai be lawyer me kan we am masre na meduma mi ye immigration legal chese me ye mane ye fe me ye mane ye akono na cho blogger bi person ye bi okay that's good na okoye bi wakwafa ne lawyer bi de ne betena ase na oka solicitors na lawyer bia Mascot solicitors Mascot ono di American oja adwuma ne to eye Mascot solicitors so at say me patcho o pelo ye so mo we mra di mra fra mra kanche mra pusu mra dware mra edia me kanfo eye Mascot edia ma abena skin pay me lawyer so mo ba ha nyina from Monday to Friday ye we mra di mra fra mra kanche mra pusu mra dwane mra hye mra tade adwuma a wode beba me lawyers wo a muntimi nye na sa adwuma na bi ni kuromi ha na bi mada lawyers a wo mu bu ade o mo bro mo ho ase o muntimi nye ombeka cho so muntimi nye lawyer yi wo free ha na akohu ne platform bi so a wo nwemra me da bia me ka kire mo se me wo ko hu lawyer bi oba me ha na wo tene ba bi ye ni video na wo ko na nsɛm a ɔka no yɛ nɔmfa a ɛmɛfrɛ me nka nkyɛ sɛ maabena mepatwɔ da bi ɔwɔ hade a wɔwe mmara because mewe bi yɛn nyinaa ne yɛwie what aseɛ eti mepatwɔ frɛ lɔya Pauline yɛwie yɛabɛti afa telephone lɔya mepatwɔ me hu abena skimping a platform so number ɛyɛ 0208 075 2860 me pacho there be en change Wednesday it still remain Wednesday and then emergency bintia and then ma ye ba Wednesday e ba Thursday next week so so ye ba Wednesday ni Thursday e free next week ikono one more ma Thursday biom lawyer so ate okwa na oka kire wo lawyer lawyer Richard minim say wo hwe me lawyer Richard so ate etime pacho there be eye mascot for Wednesday ne de o ma to apiaka full stamp pam and then de be bo mo kwa ti me pacho lawyer number e 0208 075 2860 mobile number e 073 8645 4673 e ready shout lawyer me pacho what small person what can chat to na yen so for the cases
you do boy there as say wa my very lovely so mobile late. So mobile chassis. I hope say you've had a very lovely time. Yeda money na say so for mame yeda was say. Nyami shall be brave. Well, special birthday month. Wakai and pa. Wa my special edition. And next weekend, so what say my special edition? Yeda was you. So for mame yeda was say. Nyami sure wukunu. Nyami sure sorry ni obia e wo fie ye do pa. Thank you so much. So for mama we dey metunyum kra ma na ye nda nyame ase o da so ye o nyame wo sakrada o da so ye o nyame wo sakrada Titibrimu wuyo nyame eneso wuyo nyame wodaso ye o nyame wonsa krada. So for mommy, we love you. God bless you. Thank you, so my special edition. With the watcher and say, what do you pan? It's birthday month. He will celebrate you. We'll remember you. God bless you. It's here for you that must say, we love you. But my special advice for the day. It's here for your patrol. So far as you are living with your partner and patrol, always keep proof of documents to show that you live with your partner, so that when the time comes and you need to show it, you can support it with ease. Baby, with ease. Someone saying that we have celebrated so for mommy. So for mommy, we love you. Nyami shall be brave. Thank you.
May that say love without money is love or don't change. Love or don't change. What I say? What do you want, baby? I will free bed to you know what I want. Aha. Lawyer Pauline never did answer when you can say, and I'm patching Uko Basri and now Pentecost. Oh, just say every first month to be an enemy of Pauline, baby, to you must hand here. Ever so you many also yes, singing by you from the singing by. Oh, that's so yeah. Oh, nyame. Oh, Sagrada. O see Timbre Muno, Uyo Nyami. Because of Lawyer Frank, yes, so no wonder. Yo, lawyer made that sibibre eradi enshra made that say any odo a wo ye kire ene nyame enshra and the lawyer abakasa e dia fa aware bibia be friend ebusa ne bia wo abotre hu ne personal wo ye very calm, very gently, very lovely, respect mascot to the ahobrase fm de mo de mo frɛ wo mo na mo kɔ ha mo behu sese de me kan me bo ana me bo eradi enshra mo I o say good vibe. Was it no comment singing band? I don't know. Say lawyer Frank, no comment, ain't no comment singing band. Ya tumdi, ya mama singing band, me pacho me that's lawyer, a radisha me that's me double training up on Yako Pamba say ya domasa, what coming what ya. Ne higher, abonance campaign at TV, so normally Thursdays, me near Juma, ewa. Lawyer, bet me a call, why, ubet me a call, me near Juma, ewa, aha say, Thursdays, dear, ye the sorry radi pije radi emergency hour, enter emergency hour, mobile saying emergency hour, but not an emergency binti, and na ye program no eba enenti this week and then next week no mo be hu me ewa ahase Thursday me pacho mo number 0208075280 mobile number 07386454673 enti no o betimi afre wo mo nyame ya adomo a 25th of July 25th of July, a Flames of Faith Assembly, ye annual beach trip. Every year, biano, ye ko beach. There be a yana me kase, one or software nyame apa no nyame afreno, or ye odi for Prophet Greg. There be a unfunny pet and ye bibi. Me pacho sister. What's nas na nyame akasa chire no. Eyana enkra ye makwan long vac ebikura makwan this week ebinum makwan this week ebinum otena fie for 2 months ebinum so otena fie for 1 month 3 weeks eyana enkra no omuko school a ebinum be tu kwan akọ Ghana ebinum be ko Europe ebinum be tutu kwan akọ baby bebre but yenye man ye do mo ekọ hefa eyesa ankra ni ko school no ma ye so bom we se me kwa ha we se me kwa da we see me kwa ha we see me kwa da me pacho sa flyer we no mon fan send me mesre mo ana me ntimi fan to me background no wa ha eno na Prophet Greg atena se aka se da bi e was the Flames of Faith Assemblies ye tire ye hiem na ye timi de ye manom yadofo sama no ye do mu ko beach ye do mu tu kwan at least ye for mon ko countryside enti this year no ye ko beach a ye drive for nearly 2 hours drive ye ko ewo countryside enti nkura no iko no mu kura wo mo dare wo mo hu bibia no ma twero o mo be hu mponko enwan de toato aso a wo won kyereben de toato aso nwia o mbe hu because yenye eti London no sa anwema no ye hu bi wo be hu odwan akora je so kwa house London ye hu bi enti Prophet Greg say ye ko beach na this year ye beach no is so special ye beach/barbecue party ye beach/barbecue party. A beach/barbecue party and a year corner this year. And this year, no me pacho oh ba dear would be by your wadriania will be dear while wadriane open group of fufu more one now for one mark one wook no one way or fiancé more farm ice shells na my wadriania will be dear. Nemo mono barbecue ne dear me pacho yenton barbecue Flames of Faith Assembly yenton adriane yenton barbecue no wo ba woni adriane kora bewinam ehyewafu wo ba barbecue no Flames of Faith Assembly is cater for barbecue. Ye kita for drinks, ye kita for nsuo. Send ye be ya wo ba na se bi nsuo asan ya no mama asan e bia na apebia. Wo fa wo ice chest na wa pack wo de kakra na wo de gum. Ene waduane abedi de no anefa bra ye ma waduane ni wo ho. Na emom no Flames of Faith ye abusua. Enti obi de aduane ba, wo so bi na aduane so pe kotena ho samonai because ya kire ye unity, love, understanding, peace. Enti yenye ya busuya eye Flames of Faith Assemblies. Enti uso bia na aduane so pekotana ho ne didibi. Yenye na me this year. Mama ketre ye banku me kitafo nipa 150 menton obi etimi bedi bi so pe banku nko ade a. Eye banku ene tilapia ene hot pepper je nani ameko. Sa banku wura no ne banku ewura di nyankopon. Eso enye banku denden eti wo. We ye banku a utimi di kodi nkuruma nkwan utimi di ameko ne sheto ena pelito enso provide sheto pelito sheto na memedeba enti me maduane amedeba no hu se me bie me banku ni mu asiwo a obia timi bedi bi me banku ni bi me maye for pe ena Prophet Greg nso ni nipia onidi enti enipa 4 na ma ye banku 150 pieces enti wo bia timi bedi me banku ni bi saa na wo nso o ba no yen Flames of Faith wo de aduane ba onko no 1 cup onko no aduane 1 cup onno aduane at least no obi betena ho no odi bia enye wo ya enti me pa wo chew aduane nye problem ba aduane a wo pe fabra kebabs barbecue ne de asori no is cater for drinks we are cater for water we are cater for ba won susu benya wo de kakra se ne wo ba na wo fa ba ku mienu na asan ubunkofu wate ye de asori t-shirt ni bi we me the t-shirt ni bi to ha Flames of Faith Assembly members nyina sha asori t-shirt obia Flames of Faith Assembly members ye sha asori t-shirt ba wonye member shewa watade any cloth you feel comfortable to wear ye ko beach na mo men ko she wo dress mfama dress nko a baby why say wo pese wo she wo swimming costume ye ko wa obetimi ahye na de swimming yes obetimi ahye eno de jeans string ne no ma no obetimi de ahye na mo ye de fa coach ne de obetimi anya wo beach wear what you say beach wear bi a wo be hyehyɛ you know beach wear obetimi ahyehyɛ ba swimming costume ne de hye no beach no ano wo hye wo beach wear nice asɔre for ne de ye be hye ye na momu no mesra mo ye Flames of Faith ye ni coach enti coach ne de car na ye de for ne de ye han enti coach no akora in and out 0 to 6 years free oba no or 0 to 6 years free 7 years to 16 years 15 pounds 7 years to 16 years 15 pounds 17 years to 90 30 pounds 30 pounds 30 pounds in and out into air for papa in and out beach na ye kono where your sun and your sour stones ho to kwa woma ne betimi adi agro omo wo fanfare kese wo beach ho enti kwa wona woma ne be socialize na mu twetwe pictures na mo ye da me pacho sister ekromi hadan singi wurum ye titimu oba ne be pie kitchen TV so no empaso no hwe TV enkra no chese ye media ye punish wo mo mesre mo fankra ne bra 25th sister for mo bra fa wo mane bra fa wo yire bra fa wo kunu bra fa wo boyfriend bra wo fiancé fa ne bra me pa wo chew wo pese wo ne ye ko beach no enya asori fo nko na ekwo wo bia wo pese wo ne ye ko afreme ladies campaign wo frame a me do bema eye beach team no me number 0750 Choro to mame 0750 24 22 799 0750 24 22 799 me ba cho asori t-shirt na enie color bi a wo pe bi abetumi ahye color bi a wo pe bi abetumi ahye o pese wo hye red a wow betumi ahye red enie red any color be na eko red goes with black, it goes with navy blue jeans obetumi e de ahye enti color wo pe white ana wo pe orange no enie orange no so pe orange color betumi ahye wo pe white betumi ahye enie t-shirt ni nie FFA Flames of Faith Assembly t-shirt ni nie yenyesuo nie we manifest the will of God. FFA, we manifest the will of God. We manifest the will of God. Nyame ne pe ene enyeho e wade nyinam. Bibia mu no ugidie ene nyame pe ene enyeho. Ye flame no ehye, eja na ehye. Enu nti na aba wo se Prophet Greg odi paye, onoma paye, otafra paye, odware paye, wosra paye. What you say? Enti me pa cho wo pese wo ni ekọ beach na. Ma me frem pa ma wa twere wudin. Wa tue wo sika. Wa watue wudi bia no outside the small matro wudi bia mesra muntue musika na ye mre no enya ayebe ye wo just 3 weeks as 4 weeks meboa na yemre no ayebe enti obia kwasia de nyame ya adomo a kwasia de da ye nimu yi no ene ye ya wada echini efie echina ye third memenda ye fourth kwasia da ye fifth a month of grace and a day a grace fifth kwasia da Flames of Faith Assemblies a Thanksgiving service. Flames of Faith Assemblies a Thanksgiving. This is my program. We are for a while. Are they? Me we are my friend. Nyame ya adomo a Thanksgiving kwasiada nyame ya adomo. Flames of Faith Assembly obi bebu say no ne de hin FFA eye asori ehwe na bonus kimpe me kwa asori ye sofo panyini awurade apaw na wiye bremu de wo kasa wo suru enya adwuma ye wonno na wo kasa na godie mu mpodidi agora ubemu na ye ho wonno no timi kasa me ma 24 hours home office for beto omonka awurade nam ne so made ani ho ebem wono no timi bie na no kasa say empo say a negative report and na home office for dem ba wo do application ne kwa no me ma 48 hours me ma 72 hours e free sabre yakopim 2 o'clock dear Prophet Greg e ma me betena ha I have a confidence to talk about him won ni nyame e won kanta wo hia wo difu a wo di apaye wono mapaye odwade apaye osra paye e sha apaye akade a e yesuru no because nenumasem yoja he carries oil grace power what I say o carry power ewurade nam ne so ema de enipanim se enye no eyeye the doctors say enipa we on survival ewurade nam Prophet Greg adomoso mane bem wo bia won hu Prophet Greg dana doctors so onya cancer breast cancer e wo during lockdown Prophet Greg is a fensuo ewurade nam ne so ema ni nufu ani ekotwa ne yentwa mepa ucho kwasiada wo de asi wo senya mene nakasa se every first Sunday of every month yemfa na ewurade ase na yemfa bosume na aka no enhye ewurade nsa days ya aka minutes aka hours aka yemfa nhye ewurade nsa because trust me say mimi nyankopon enfia pem ye medako na dako nso ye me enfia pem bibia ni wa eso me mewurade me ye enti Flames of Faith Assembly de Prophet Greg ami ati ase say first Sunday of every month de ye bia wo se jai wo live na wo se wo ba ya ma wo shift jai shift ne bra ne bede ewurade ase se ewurade me kamera na duma kwasi se ewurade me da wase se wa ma hu bosume foforo ewurade mi jai bosumi a akai e de hye won sameda wase wo de metwa wie ewurade bosumi a ye womu me de 30 days e be ye 28 e be ye 30 days e be ye 31 days ewurade me de hye won sa ewurade medwumem mekom mebem mawariem medifrem medidiem mabra bonyina na ewurade meda wase se ewurade wa ma wo pe aye hode amane enti se wusi from na wo kwa adwuma you walk boldness enotin na Flames of Faith Assembly ewurade wo hira yenyo ewurade wo hira members no enonti ya ma ya seda do so sen ya busade ya seda enti kwasiada eye all white obia woni white ya shebru na bra green na bra black na awa fa bra woni white na wo be sheet ye white a te be sheet ni fifi na fa hye na wo de beta bom anya wa pambubu wate ase anya wa pambubu ne fabra kwasiada mentena se heaven will kiss the earth and na ye was 7th month bosumi we se mu no and na bosumi we ye twa Jericho afesuo no ehun hia enti prepare your heart already how you will start this month Flames of Faith Assembly every month be a Prophet Greg e de bosumi no needing e de ba na eye nhira edema yen bosumi we eye ye month of rest 7th month eye ye month of rest eye ye month of completion a month of satisfaction bosumi we hey sister wo betwa wo breso ade pa bra Ubecha wo breswa depa. United Kingdom has become very tough. Ba yenya yenimu yenya nkopon ne die. Ha ewurade. On the 9th, enna eye Labour for a new prime minister. And now we new leader. Ebeko number 1, number 9, number 10 Downing Street. Yenye kokosi ada Thanksgiving. Ye kwode wradiasi amadie ni ho abem. Amadie ni ho abem. It will take all of us. Eti he kwasi ada men kwa adwuma. Wo bi fra wo ba bi aseme ko Flames of Faith Assembly akode wradiasi. Dr. Sakachre will say yare ya diagnose ni kwasi ada bra. Wo ba for that report ne bra. Ne ehim ye behim. Wo say nyina na wu him. Ye worship sorry ne wu kura sa lete no. Home Office refuser me patcho fabra. Ye worship nyina ne kura. Ye worship ne kura. Eya wo me patcho fa wo man ntade bra. Eya ware wo ring ya wo pekoto. Ye worship nyina ne ekura wo se Awurade me da wase. Se wa ma be ma na ba. Awurade me da wase so wa ma wo ba na bo. Wo ba so aye den fa ne photo bra ana fa wo ba ne bra. Ye wo sorry ni nyina na wo da Awurade ase. Wo se ma wase da no so nsen wo bisade. Na wo no Awurade obeye wate. Wo ba no wo prison maame. Wotimi nkofa ne free prison ho ma. Papa wotimi nkofa ne ma. Na emom fa ne mfo nyini bra. Won fa ma prophet reg. Ye asori ni nyina ne kura. Edan na wo penedan no ho aye de ama. Me pa choko pekis ne fa bra. Kone ko pekis ne fa bra. Ye de Awurade se nyina na wo kura dan ne ki. Mortgage na pesa woto. Oh, Flames of Faith Assembly there. Eye katwanite makata atemeda ye ma nso da ye. Katwanite eye won krata akoka Home Office me pa chobra. Social fo ajo ba free wonsem. Ah sister bra. Ade na wususa wo wura fi omu. Wo wura fi wo seto nyom. Isaiah 54 wo seto nyom. Bonyina wo woda. Wo meba bedoso asen wo mu wo bi. Enti kwasi ada. Ye nyina ye de ani hia. Eye Elephant and Castle. Wuni asore kwa me pacho betwere wudin. Wuni baby som na wo pe Bible believing church. Wo pe family church. Asobia ye wa busunya. Eka wa na aka me. Eka wa na aka me. Asori a wo ba, you will see love. Me pacho kwasi ada nyame yadoma. Fa wani kire Elephant and Castle. Ye shia ewia 1 p.m. 1 p.m. near upon 4:30 every Sunday bia 1 p.m. to 4:30 kwesiada me pa wo cho mesraw ofa bus ofa train catch will be as me call Elephant and Castle aboa kese wo sono kese Elephant and Castle me pa cho wo dru Elephant and Castle a busa wo be as me pe baby e frɛ ko Keddington underground mesraw from Elephant and Castle back Keddington no ebom eye 10 minutes walking distance. Ofa bus ya ye 2 minutes pe. 2 minutes na ye 2 stops. And 2 dru Elephant and Castle for bus 133 333 415 196 155 actually 2 team and now Brixton me pacho for our Elephant and Castle catch the driver and say Missy wo Keddington underground. Wudru Keddington underground wa when nimun tenten so ubehu cost kata ana off license me pacho twakwanim ebra off license ho wo immediate turn left or off license down in the turn left ubehu park ana praying ground me pacho walk through the praying ground no ana bowra praying ground ni asori ho no esi ho e bia wo ba na wukura car ana wo nante kra person de tontom na eba address ni nie eye number 1 Opal Street eye Peddlers Acre Hall London Keddington postcode ye XE11 watch it XE11 4HZ XE11 4HZ ana wo yira frame ladies campaign baby a wo be beba be fa o frame a ye beba be fa ana e be kira mo aba me pa wo chew mesrew every Tuesday bia a redemption hour Tuesdays mama here on TikTok flyer na da ho no a redemption hour ɛyɛ wɔgye mmerɛ ɛyɛ fa ahodie mmerɛ ɛyɛ nkunimdie mmerɛ ɛyɛ bra ne bɛfa w'adwuma papa bra ne bɛgye w'awareɛ bɛgye wo nkrataa bɛgye w'ayaresa bɛgye wo fa ahodie ɛyɛ bra ne bɛgye w'asomdue ɔsɛ mama so amone so abra mo komu bo mo bra ne mama home enti wo pɛ baabi a empaiba no wo hye gidi empaiba a wo bo a wo timu sɛ wurade me ho asane me ɛyɛ Flames of Faith Assembly every Tuesday bia ɛyɛ number 7 to 10:30 pacho ɛyɛ number 7 the same place na and number 7 to 10:30 mesra wo bra na ye ni apaye Tuesdays and I will do prayer request eba ba kwasiada because of a Thanksgiving in for prayer request in ebra me no wa me de beba but every Tuesday bia no ye de prayer request ba ye bompa ya ne kura na wo de bompa ye wo de koba wo be hu awurade nani munyam ne kese awurade won hyira awurade nya wo kese se wo ne metena se enne nyame ya adomo a ekine fie me ne lawyer betena se ntikina be wuyen what I say aha ekina me ne lawyer betena se Fridays enti nyame ya adomo a ekina no pattern obesan ehume awurade nya mu nyina mo kese me da wase ma mo ba ye mo hye ma mo antimi anhye mpa chokoso a na ehye me da wase mo ma ba ye.
Leave your family with love and dignity, not financial burden. At Diaspora Insurance, no medical checks are needed, guaranteed acceptance. Cover yourself and loved ones globally for diasporans and family back home. We offer immediate cash payout within 24 hours. Choose how you're remembered with our flexible cover, burial, repatriation, or cremation. Protect yourself and family, peace of mind guaranteed. Get your peace of mind today. Visit diasporainsurance.com.